greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on?
Before I start this, I want to say Floyd is in my top 5 favorite of all time, but the greatest of all time, absolutely not. I'm going to give you reasons why he's not the greatest of all time. Number one, he's never been undisputed. You are a prize fighter, and you said so yourself. You at the table of a discussion of a Muhammad Ali, a Jack Dempsey, a Joe Johnson, a Sugar Ray Leonard, hell, a Sugar Ray Robinson, even a George Foreman, Lennox Lewis, a Mike Tyson. All those fighters have in common is being undisputed. You've never been undisputed, not once. Secondly, how long have you actually defended a belt? Brag about being champion in 5 different weight classes. It's not about how many belts you've received. It's about how long you've had a belt and you've defended the belt. You always ready to jump up to a whole different weight class. You don't even defend a belt long enough for it to you to be the greatest of all time. That is like Ali, Rocky Marciano, all of these fighters, Sugar Ray Robinson, all of these defended their belts. That's what made them great. It's about having a title and nobody can take it from you. You abandon a belt just to go jump in another weight class. Third reason why you're not the greatest of all time, because most of these fighters that you fought that were champions, they was out of their prime and over the hill. Shane Mosley, over the hill. Pacquiao wasn't in his prime when you fought him. You won with Oscar De La Hoya in a split decision and never gave Golden Boy a rematch. You still would have whooped his ass, but you could have gave him a rematch. Ali beat Liston the first time, they had to run it back. People wasn't satisfied. That's the difference between you and Ali. You fought battle, Ali fought wars. They had trilogies back then. That's 2 out of 3 type shit. But your opponent speak for itself. You gotta understand, all the opponents you fought wasn't Ali opponents, it wasn't Foreman's opponent, wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard's opponents. How can you be the best ever if y'all not even fighting the same fighters? Mentioning belts again, there was that many belts around back then. I'm pretty sure they would have had all those belts too. There wasn't even that many divisions around for you to be the greatest of all time. Or people not gonna want to believe this, but it was actually your boxing record. Not even really 50-0, you're 49-0. Bring up Ali and Stephen A. Smith interview saying Ali lost against Leon Spinks. He only had 7 fights, and how they wouldn't put you or put a fighter in there with you who only have 7 fights. Then turn around and they put a guy named McGregor in the ring with you who had 0 fights. Your 50th fight wasn't even against a real boxer. Yet you count that on your record. The reason why I keep bringing Ali up because I'm actually comparing you to the greatest of all time. Ali came back, he fought people on the top. He fought Larry Holmes. He fought Trevor Berbick. That was a champion and a top contender. The last 2 fights was Berto and McGregor. Picking all these easy fights, trying to make sure your record stay clean is the reason why boxing is what it is today. It's about money. Nobody want to fight each other so quickly because they want to keep their 0 loss record. Cherry picking their opponents. Not giving us the undisputed fight that we want. The best around today is Crawford because he's undisputed and he'll fight anybody. The 5th one, you actually ruined boxing, but you really duck fighters. Still have not fought Antonio Margarito. Like every time a potential threat came, you either jump to a new weight class or you retired. And you still ducking in your retirement. Fighting all these YouTubers and all of these no-names. Fighting all of these no-names nobody ever heard of with not the skills that you possess. You're doing exhibitions, and yet there's still somebody who's doing exhibition too that still want that smoke from you. He go by the name of Manny Pacquiao. Of course, you may have beat him already, but that's an exhibition that we would love to see. Somebody that you're not in the ring touring with. Somebody you actually got to come with your A game with. The reason why you can't be the all-time great, because back in those days, those people didn't avoid smoke. Whoever was the best around, that's who you wanted back then. That's why those guys were the great. You are a great, but you're not the greatest.